Hello there and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you very much for clicking play on one of my videos. Welcome back to an America's adventure here on Football Manager 2021. Today, two big games. First off, we are away at Cerro. If we win our group in the Campeonato Uruguayo Intermedio. And then, of course, it is the first leg of an unexpected Copa Libertadores quarter-final where we take on Internacional. We've got one game to catch up on, so let's get to it. And what a game it was away at Boston River, and we absolutely destroyed them. Gonzalo Carneiro got the first of a hat-trick very early on. We were 2-0 up on 14 minutes, a brilliant ball from Sension and Garcia slotting it in at the near post. We had to wait till the second half to get our third. Carlos Tevez with a brilliant pass out to Alfonso Treza, and then Carneiro with a stunning finish into the top corner. He would go on and claim his hat-trick in a second, but a brilliant goal there from Facundo Rodriguez. Possibly the goal of the game. It was fantastic. Carneiro completed his hat-trick from the penalty spot, and I took him off immediately as soon as he completed his hat-trick to give him a bit of a rest. And this guy came on and scored. Guillermo May, his first goal. We got another penalty as well, and Gerald Tavera put that one away. It was a superb performance. 21 shots, 12 on target. Everybody got green ratings, even Carlos Tevez, who's had a tough start to his career with us. But it's just a sensational performance, and only 2 yellow cards as well, which was pleasing as well. And what it does do, as I say, it puts us in the position now that with one game to spare, if we win today, we will have won our group. Defensor Sporting got held to a goalless draw by River Plate de Montevideo. A bit of a surprise result, but because of that, we now can win our group, as I say, with one game to spare. In Group B, Phoenix and Deportivo Maldonado are in the driving seats at the minute. I mean, to be fair, it's Deportivo Maldonado. If they beat bottom club Rentistas, they will go top. Peñarol are also playing against Progreso. They need a win, otherwise their hopes of winning the group are over. So it should be a very interesting video, to be fair. The match, obviously, we're building up to that Internacional game, which is just going to be huge. So we have got. I've got to pay attention to the substitutes mainly here, because of course I have got 12 picked with the view to the Libertadores. But I've just got to make sure that it's. I'm with my subs. I do tend to have them in position order, so I've just got to make sure that they're not. So that I've got some strikers on the bench, and we have. The plan is again to give Gonzalo Carneiro a bit of a rest. You can see there. Look at that. 10 changes from the last match. We made 10 changes for that game, and yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right, yeah. The plan is to give Carneiro just an hour and then get him out. Sorry, that's 10 changes. We played a friendly. I haven't got the friendlies highlighted, have I? I was a bit confused there. So it's like we didn't make 10 changes for the game. I think we had a friendly. I think there might have been an international break. Right. Just looking through their team. I know Nahuel Roldan. He's been scoring a few goals. Okay, we're going to pump fists. Yeah, do you know what? We'll go with the assistant. That's gone down well. Yeah, the plan, give Carneiro an hour again. Hopefully he will have got a couple of goals by then. He's just phenomenal. His goal-scoring run. I think he's on 8 in 5, something like that, in the league. It's just outrageous. It looks quite a defensive lineup there. It looked to be like a bank of 4 and then a couple of defensive midfielders. I've gone with Carlos Tevez again. He now is in the squad for the Libertadores as well. We were able to re-register. You can register players before each stage. So I have been able to put him in for it, but he probably won't play because he's going to play this game. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it'll. I'm not sure who it'll be that plays the number 10 role against Internacional. We'll see. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's get the job done here first. Baranda guy forward for Neves. Come on. Early goal. It's what we seem to specialise in. And we've got one through our top scorer. Ignacio Lores. I absolutely adore this bloke. He just scores goals for fun. It's his 14th of the season. He's our top scorer by some margin at the minute. And it's a lovely little slip from Neves. And, the keeper's just sat down, hasn't he? He's put him on his arse. And it is 1-0. And that's a big, big goal. Settles any nerves. Hopefully now we can go on and put it to bed early doors. And I can make some changes and give a couple of players a rest ahead of our midweek game. Quite frankly, if nothing else happens now, I don't care, because it's the Group 1 and we'll be into the final. But for the sake of the video, I want there to be quite a few highlights yet. Here's Lores. Oh, it's a great tackle. It's a thundering challenge. Tevez is going to keep it in play. Don't think I've seen him run that hard for a long time. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's countered. Pablo Garcia with his 5th goal of the season. Tevez busted good. Like I say, it must be 15 years since he ran like that. Neves with a lovely ball across. Oh, I'm going to look forward to seeing the offside line here, because that looked very, very tight to me. That was very tight. I would be fuming if that one had gone in against us. But I am so happy with that. I'm not even going to do any shout-outs. I don't need to. We're being dominant. We're not creating a massive amount. 5 shots, 3 on target. But it's just comfortable, isn't it? I'm going to drop a little praise, just to fire them all up a bit, hopefully. It's done what it needed to do. I think I'll bring Carneiro. If we're still a couple of goals up, I'll bring Carneiro off on the hour mark, regardless of whether he's scored or not, I think, and give Guillermo May half an hour. And obviously I need Carneiro for midweek. Absolutely need him for midweek. The great news is, if we win this, we've got, I think it's Danubio that we play on the final group game, in between the 2 legs. Oh, and Tevez has scored! The keeper came for it, didn't get there, and Carlos Tevez is off the mark for us with a header. The guy's like 4 foot tall. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Carlos Tevez getting in on the action. Absolutely loving it. $2,000 a week he's on. What a bargain for a year he's going to be. 3-0 at the break. Delighted with that. And I am going to say I'm delighted. I'm not going to say keep it going, there's room for improvement. We're 3-0 up away from home. The opponent's not even had a shot on goal. And it's in from Lazio. It's 4-0. We score at the end of the first half. We score right at the start of the second half. And it was Carneiro that headed it on, so at least he's got an assist. He might not get a goal today, but he got the assist. Lovely looping header on, and a good finish at the back stick from Lazio. And it's 4-0. That means, as I was saying, between the 2 legs against Internacional, we've got Danubio, but it's a dead rubber for us now. So I can rest a hell of a lot of players, which is great, as Laborda just heads over there. Oh, I wonder if he should have left it for the number 20 there, whoever the number 20 is. Who's the number 20? Oh, it's Lazio. I wonder if he should have just left it for him. Could have had a second there. Right, I am going to bring Carneiro off now. As I say, I like Guillermo May as well, so I want to give him some minutes. We are going to bring off Pablo Garcia and bring on Leandro Barcia. Just to give a couple of the fringe players who will play the Danubio match. I think it's Danubio that we've got in the final game. As I say, I can just bring on, I can play all these players that wouldn't normally play, like Sension and Cartagena. I even change a goalkeeper. I would probably make 11 changes for that Danubio match, in all honesty. Right, I'm going to bring Mathieu Sabero off as well, because he's not really looking particularly happy. Bring Oliveros on, because I don't like not having an old green there, to be honest. I'm going to drop a little demand more in, do you know that? No, I'm not. I'm going to drop a praise. We're 4-0 up away from home. They've suddenly had 4 shots on goal, put them all on target. Haven't seen any of them. Having said that, we're going to see one now. Oh, it's in. Oh, I think it's Lazio on goal, isn't it? Oh, he scored at both ends. The header came back off the bar, didn't it? And he had to go for it. Yeah, gutted. Could have done with a clean sheet. Hey, it's not even counted their shot that hit the woodwork. That annoys me that we don't keep a clean sheet. I'm annoyed about it. Typical football manager, right? Go away from home, play so well, disappointed that you've conceded. But you're never happy. It's never perfection, is it? That's the thing. It's an endless search for perfection. Sosa for Perez. Are they going to get another one? We're into 3 minutes of stoppage time. Barcia's won it. Tevez is going to lift it over. May's headed it on. And Lores for his second. Never in doubt. 5-1. And Guillermo May has a hand in that. Gets the assist. Tevez was with the ball forward. He's starting to settle in a lot now, is Carlos Tevez. He had a couple of dodgy performances, but he's now starting to play really, really well. Got a goal, of course, today, but it's all about that man again, Ignacio Lores. We'll have a look at him after the match. I'll show you, because I'm not sure if I've shown you him in too much detail before, because he was already at the club. We've just got to keep them out here, and we're not going... Oh! I have no idea what happened there. How has he missed that? Come on. Do you know what? Let's get a 6. We won 6-1 away from home last time out. Let's do it again. Played forward, but Oliveros is there. Laborda, he's going to go back to the keeper. I don't know if this is going to actually lead to anything, or if we're just going to see the final whistle, which will be bizarre, because on key highlights you don't normally see that. So I think something might happen. Tevez. Oliveros. Played it down the line, and Lores decided not to go for it. And I think that's going to be it. We're going to see a clear-cut chance. Oh, good. Yeah, I want to see what he did here. I want to see what he did here. I mean, he's unmarked at the near post. Izquierdo. Oh! He did say... No, he didn't... It said a goal kick there, but I'm sure it also said that Godinho saved it. Bizarre. Anyway, we've won 5-1. It's a super performance. A really, really, really good performance. Outstretched arms. Yeah, qualified for the final. That's what we need. We are through. What else happened then? Defensor Sporting, obviously we knew had drawn. Torquay and Boston River drew 2-2, which doesn't matter. In the other group, Phoenix and Liverpool... Ooh. Phoenix were 2-0 up and drew. And Peñarol drew as well. So, let's see what that means then for the two groups. So it means obviously we're through. 6 wins from 6. Absolutely delighted with that. I think it's it is Danubio that we play, who are third. In the other group, I mean, could Peñarol... Who do they all play? So we've got Phoenix playing Peñarol. Wow, what a game that is. And I'm not going to be... Am I going to be able to watch it? No, because we play at the same time. I would have watched that game. And Progreso, they play Plaza... No, who is it? Deportivo Maldonado are away at Cerro Largo. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? That is going to be really, really interesting. Right, just before we move on to the Libertadores then, I will just show you Ignacio Lores. I absolutely love this guy. He is fantastic. 4-star ability for us. He is 30, but look, he can play... He's a natural anywhere in that front three, and obviously he can play a couple of other areas as well. But I love the guy. He has been insanely good this season. 15 goals in 29 games in all competitions and 7 assists as well. He is by far one of my favourite players of the season. But hopefully he will do it again as we head for this Copa Libertadores quarter-final. It's time then, let's do this. Bolivar take on Independiente Medellin at the same time as us. We have had one game already, Santos and Flamengo drawing their all-Brazilian clash 0-0. And Atletico Paranaense take on River the day after us. We've had a little bit of a drama coming into this match. I didn't notice anything in the commentary, maybe I'll see it when I'm editing it, but Gonzalo Cañero wasn't happy that he got taken off in that last game, and he came to me and we had a chat, and I said I took you off because we've got some big games coming up. He didn't accept it, and I just said, look, just get on with your job. You know, I'm the manager and all that. he's really not happy. He's really not happy with me. So I'm a little bit gutted. He hasn't requested a transfer, but he's got 6 negatives now. He's unhappy at being subbed because he felt he was playing well, but it wasn't because of your performance that took you off, and that's what I tried to tell him, and he didn't. He wasn't happy with that. So yeah, I don't know. The worrying thing as well is he's got a release clause of 1.5 million. So if we do lose him, we're going to be in a bit of trouble for scoring goals. But we'll worry about that as and when it happens. He is starting tonight. We're going with an unchanged team, actually, because they've all recovered perfectly. Carlos Tevez, after that great performance, deserves to keep his place in the team. His experience might help us. He's a bit of a poacher as well, even though he's playing in that number 10 role. So hopefully I've made the right decision. It's going to be... They are... We had a look in the last episode, didn't we? They're mid-table, lower mid-table in Brazil at the minute. So I don't really know what to expect. I'm going to hands on hips to Gonzalo, go out there and make a difference. He looks complacent. This is the worry I've got now, is that he's just not going to bother. He's not going to try. That is a real worry. Look at that crowd. It is bouncing. Let's see what they're coming with. Their pocket of fans there in the corner. And they're coming with a back 3. Yeah, I'm confident with that. I reckon we can do them. It's a bit like the Sao Paulo one. I don't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting to get through the Sao Paulo one, but we did, and I'm a little bit more optimistic about this one. I wouldn't say confident, but I'm a little bit more optimistic about getting through this one. So let's see what happens. We're going to encourage, which hasn't worked at all. Pablo Garcia is struggling from straight away. He picked up an injury. Just having a look at the subs bench who I could bring on for him. Both our centre mids have now got 7.0s. We've had 5 shots, haven't put any on target. Come on, boys, half an hour in. Time for demand more. The praise shout out didn't really work. The demand more hasn't. I am having far more problems in South America with players than I ever do in Europe. All my saves, like I've got one with Estudiantes that I'm doing as well, off camera. Just problems with players. They just don't seem to like being told. This has been a terrible first half. A really bad first half. What's happening elsewhere? Bolivar have scored just before half time against Medellin. They are a goal up from the penalty spot. I'm going to point a finger and say I'm not happy. Oh, come on, Gonzalo. Cheer up, boy. Do you know what? Not happy either. He's just complacent. He's just not going to change, is he? Oh, it's going to end badly. It's going to be a brief, stormy love affair that we have with the guy. I hate it. I really hate that it does this. Right, here's Lores. Carneiro plays it back. Lores has hit the post. Oh! Well, he was involved there, wasn't he, Carneiro? He nearly set one up. Lovely little 1-2. And, I would have put a big amount of money on him scoring there. Oh, how's Pablo Garcia doing? I mean, he's holding up. He's holding up pretty well. I'm going to drop a little berate in there, because nothing seems to be working. Carneiro's looking a little bit happier. Tevez is having a stinker. I knew this would happen. Going to have to make some changes now. And I am tempted to take Carneiro off, but I'm not going to. Pablo Garcia can come off, otherwise he's just going to get really injured. What is it? Lower leg injury. I think it said it was like a bruised shin or something, but no, in FM it'll be a broken leg. And he's been playing on it for an hour. Tevez is going to have to come off, and we'll bring on Agustin Gonzalez, and we'll just do those ones at the minute. Both our fullbacks have been booked, which is a bit of a worry. I mean, Internacional have offered nothing here. I don't know what's gonna fire up. No, nothing. Come on. Oh, we're going to regret this going into the second leg. We're going back to Brazil. I mean, we've been a better team. I mean, you can't not be there. Yeah, Tavera can come on for the last few minutes. Oh, I'm just going to berate him again. This is a really disappointing result. Oh. 17 shots, 5 on target. Really. I mean, it does kind of, in a strange way, because of the away goals rule, it kind of does. Maybe, does it make us favourites for the second leg? It kind of does, doesn't it? Because, a 2-2 draw. 2 very late goals from Independiente, Medellin from Duran. Get them a priceless 2-2 draw. I'm going to thrash arms and say you're all back in training, and you know what? You, Demo, I don't care. I've had enough now. You've turned in a performance like that. I'm not even going to. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming with that. It's amazing, isn't it, how everything just can go to absolute crap instantly. I mean, that brilliant win against Cerro, and then we have Gonzalo Cañero not happy, and now we've got, you know, a rubbish result. He's only out for 2 days. Oh, I am not happy with that one. But like I say, does it, in a strange, twisted way, does it make us favourites going to Brazil? Because obviously, for every goal we score, they need to score a lot. So it's the away goals rule kind of, I think, puts us in the driving seat. I mean, obviously we have to score. Right, the obvious thing is I'm not going to do the Danubio game now because it's a dead rubber. So hopefully what we will see is the second leg against Internacional, and then hopefully we'll see the semi-finals pop up in our schedule here. But that is it for this one, guys. It's possibly run a little bit long because we've had 2 matches. Apologies for that, although that Internacional game was very short, I think. As always, smash the like button, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Jump in the comments. Jump in the description as well. Check out the Kaiserslautern series if you haven't already. And I will see you very soon for what's going to be a very interesting trip to Brazil. Can we do what we did to Sao Paulo? Here's hoping. I'll see you for it. Bye-bye.